Okie dokie. Do 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 do. Okay. Well, the stream looks like it's up. Let me just... Oh, that looks good. Okay. Let me just... Okay, cool. That looks good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm using my 3D model today. It's been a little bit since I've last used it, so I brought everything out again. Like I have the hand trackers and everything, and I'm just having a really fun time showing it off for you guys. What I wanted to do, at least for the start of this stream, was I wanted to show bits and pieces from when I've played Nightreign the last 2 days. So when I streamed Nightreign last, I hadn't even won a single game yet, but in my last 2 days of playing Nightreign, I've managed to win 3 different nights, and it's been so much fun. So like I started out with, oh, if I have my hands on the table, it's gonna be off to the side. Okay, I gotta keep my hands under the table and only bring my hands up when I'm gonna wave or something. You know. But what I was getting at was I started playing solo. So I was playing by myself a lot in the beginning just to kind of get the hang of it. But I watched a couple of videos of people playing Nightreign to kind of get an idea of like what I should be doing while I'm playing the game, like how I should be playing ideally. So like in Nightreign, a lot of what you're doing is you're just doing a lot of prep work in order to be able to survive the bosses on the first night and then the second night and then finally get ready for the third night, right? So I needed to be sure that I was going to have enough souls to level up enough, and that also I was going to have enough good weapons and upgrade my weapons enough and just have enough flasks and everything. Like one thing I didn't know when I started playing was just how much of like the prep work you're doing during the days, so that way you can survive during the nights. So when I first was playing the game by myself, I didn't really know completely what I was doing, and so I was losing every single game, and I got like really, really, really discouraged. But then I watched a couple, like I just said, I watched a couple of videos, and I tried playing it by myself. And playing it by myself was a lot harder because, of course, all the focus is on your character. But it kind of gave me some time to be patient and figure out everything on my own, which I thought was really cool. And I I think it was worthwhile to do that because once I started playing with other players again, I noticed I was starting to win some games. So the last game that I lost was when I played by myself, and I tried fighting these guys all together. So I haven't watched these videos yet, so I kind of want to see how poor of a job I do. Well, not that poor, you know what I mean. And see, when you're playing solo, you at least get revives, which is a huge buff. I really liked having that. But I was figuring out, like, you have to remember to buff your weapons. Like, you have to remember to use all the items you find. Like, that's another thing I didn't do a lot when I was playing PvE. Like, when I was playing Elden Ring just normally, I noticed a lot of the time I would not grab items. I just wouldn't use them ever. But, like, items are paramount when you're playing Nightreign, because you need to have the buffs for your weapons, because you can't like infuse your weapons, and you can't do all of the stuff you can do when you're playing the game for tens of hours. But like the buffs make it so much easier. And this game is very much designed to have you have multiple people with you. I noticed that a lot because a lot of the enemies you get swarmed a lot, and you really need to divide the attention between a whole bunch of different people. Yeah, so that was my last game that I played, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm really gonna try playing with other players again. And so this was the first stream that I had that actually worked out pretty well. So I summoned two other people to help me play, and it actually worked really well. I love the little opening cutscene where your characters go and you just walk and run right off the cliff and get carried away by the birds. I always thought it was just so cute. Yeah, it's just really cute. It's just really cute. Oh man, the hand tracker is something I need to remember to get used to again. Yeah, but also I knew like right away, like the first thing I should do is like set waypoints right when you land. So like I saw that we were really close to a Church of America, so that way we could get another Estus flask. And in the very beginning, they always drop you right near like a very low level camp, and you'll always get enough experience to level up once right from the get go, which is so useful. And then right from there, afterwards, you grab all the first weapons that you find just to get all their buffs. And that's something that's really cool that I liked about Nightreign, the fact that like there's so many buffs. You're constantly making your character stronger through the items that you'll be grabbing, like all the weapons you get, and then all the small items you'll be buffing your character and your weapons with. Like, it's so much prep work, and then all of it comes to a head when you get to the final boss. Like, when you get to the final boss, you're going to be using every item that you get. You're going to be... All of the work you've done will completely come to a head with the, when you finally max out all your Estus, all the level ups you've gotten, if you upgraded your main weapon, which I tend to always do. I play as the Duchess in the last few games that I've done, and when I do that, why does it keep doing my hand? Is it seeing my microphone as being my hand? It keeps having my one hand go all the way up in the air. Like, my hand doesn't go up that high, okay? Like, that's me raising my hand. It doesn't go up that high. So I don't know why. See, it keeps doing that. I don't know why. It's so silly. Yeah, it could be the Ike. Yeah. Here, I just moved the microphone, and let's see if that helps. Yeah, because I have like a little rig set up to have my hand tracker right on my chest. Like, I tried having it on the desk, I tried having it by the webcam. All that didn't really seem to work as well, but having it on my chest, I find it actually works pretty well. I like it. And also, I'm pretty expressive. I tend to emote with my hands a lot. You know, it's pretty fun. But it's a little jittery. It's not the best thing in the world, but you know what? It does the job, so I'm here for it. And playing, I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'll just play like when we do interesting things, like going to Everjail's. You know, we would be clearing out all these ruins and stuff, and doing it all together is so much more exciting. And fighting all these bosses, like that's the thing. You tend to fight bosses and every time you beat a boss, you get to choose with all these different upgrades that you can get. It's so nice. It's so nice. But like, yeah, the knights would come. I just want to show. Alright, so here we are fighting the boss again. So the boss that killed me before. Here, I want to see it because I don't fight this boss again. No, 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 no. I only brought it down just so I could tweak some things. I didn't want you guys to see all the modding stuff again. So this is me being awkward. I'm actually touching my head there. No, I'm not going to remove the model. The model's cute. The model's way too cute. I have my priorities in line, okay? Yeah, because I'm sitting here, I got my feet up, and I'm just trying to be as comfortable as I can. Yeah, I know. You guys need something to look at, something to remind you how cute I am. What? Oh my god. No, stop it. No. Maybe someday when I have a full body rig. Ooh, that's one thing I was thinking about actually doing recently. Oh, okay. I gotta explain myself here. I gotta make sure I don't say anything too crazy. But I am going to be getting not like the Oculus Rift. I forget what it's called, but it's one of those what's it called? It's one of those it's a VR model. So it's VR and it has the mask and it has the hand trackers. Okay? So if I use that and I combine it with I have the Xbox One like the tracker that has it. I've seen some rigs that people have done where they use the VR and then they use the body tracking from the Xbox One, and that way you could like do like full body tracking. So I'm thinking about once I get this VR thing in like a week or so, I'm gonna experiment with setting this stuff up and see if I can use this model, which is actually compatible with some software that I've seen, so I could try full body tracking out. And ooh, okay, like I think that'd be really really fun, at least for like an experimental stream, just to kind of mess around. Like so I could just kind of, even if it doesn't look that good, at least I could, the tracking would be a lot better than what we've been used to. All right, so this is the second day. So we were fighting the Royal Cavalry, which I had fought once before when I played by myself, and this was a nightmare playing by myself. See, they really expect you to be playing with 3 people, so that way you guys can focus your efforts all over the place. So see, I was distracting the Tree Sentinel while they were taking out the Royal Cavalry, and yeah, but like it'll at least be, it's okay if it's first gen. The point is like it'll work, and if anything, I could at least practice with it and just see how it is. And I looked online, and you can buy these little, you can buy the trackers like independently, like just these little ones. And so I was thinking if I get them used, they wouldn't be that expensive. So I kind of wanted to mess around with it, at least mess around with it and see what it's like. I think it'd be fun, even if it's finicky, even if it's jittery. I just think it'd be fun. Like I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy. I'm not gonna be doing cartwheels over here. Like even if I'm just sitting down, or just playing VR, you guys could see my character moving around while I'm playing VR. You know. Like it's not gonna be as good as some VTubers out there, but I want to do it, so I'm gonna try doing it. I'm gonna have to get some help, some tech support. I know somebody who's really good at all the tech support that could help me. But you know what? I'm here for it. All right, so I think that's the end of the second day. All right, so this is my first time actually going all the way up to where you fight the Night Lord. Ooh, so dramatic! I love it. And you get turned into these little goops, and you get brought up into the sky. And the next thing you know, you're in this big old area, which I thought was so cool. And here you get your last chance to level up, and you can buy more materials. Thank you, Briaros. I really appreciate that you're so smart. I really appreciate how smart you is, and that I can just take your brain for a little bit. Here, this is me. I'm taking this is your brain. It's mine. I grab it and I take it. Oh my god. It's so bad. Well, I mean, it can't be any worse than this hand tracking that I have. I mean, if anything, I can get like the little finger digits. Just Bree? Okay. I can Bree. Like I'm a freaking lead singer in a death metal band. Bree. But anyway. So this is my first day fighting against the first Night Lord, and the reason I want to put this on stream is so I can upload this, and that way I don't have to have 3 hours of footage on my PlayStation, because that is so much data. When I get nervous, I touch my hair a lot, okay? I keep doing that. You can keep seeing my hands being brought up to my face over and over and over again. That's just me brushing my hair, because I'm so used to it. I think the guy dropped upgrade materials for me, but I was too stupid to know that I could use it. It's fine. It's fine. I ended up upgrading all my stuff on the next day, but I totally did not do it the first day. Alright, so then we just wait. And then you get another cutscene where you finally enter. And I love that the two people I'm playing with, like I got like the Farum Knight and I got Lady Frida from Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2. They're so cool. I can't wait until I can unlock the Dark Souls costumes. I hear that you can unlock the Dark Souls costumes after your 4th boss that you've beaten. And so far I've beaten 3. So that means if I beat one more, which hopefully I will on stream, then I can get the Dark Souls costumes. Alright, so there's the boss. It's like Cerberus. It's like a 3-headed dog, but it's playing with its leash like it's a sword on a chain. So it's like Sif a little bit. I love it. I love the blending between like some old ideas and some new ideas. It seems familiar to Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that kind of stuff, while still being completely new. Because what makes this boss really cool is that the dog or the wolf will eventually, when it gets to like a third or a half health, it splits into 3 separate dogs, and then one of them comes after each of you at a time. An amazing feature that they have in this game that they don't have in single player is the when enemies are being hit, they always can be hit. So like when you're doing a critical hit on the wolf, when you're usually playing PvE, it'll be invincible while that frame's going on. Like it can't be hit by anything else, or you can't be hit by anything else. But in this version, while somebody gets a critical hit, and you and your other partner can just keep wailing on it, which is just so much fun to do. Oh yeah, I think I get almost downed because I have the upgrade, so that way when I get the last little bit of my health bar knocked down, I'll survive. I threw a little stone down to heal myself because I watched the video and they were saying that stuff's really useful. We got right to the edge and it just teleported them all right back to the middle, and I was like, thank God, because I'm all out of Estus. I'm all out of Estus to heal myself, so I just wanted to heal by this stone real quick before I jump back in. So I wasn't just hiding and waiting. I was like, I'm going to get my health back up and I'm going to run back in there. So this is the smart, tactical thing to do. I'm no good to anyone if I'm dead. So I'm like, come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, let's go. And then it died out and I was like, okay, let's get right back into it. I threw another stone down in case anybody else needs it, including myself. Oh, see, and I got downed. And it's, yeah. See, I was near the stones, so these people can get healed. So here I'm just trying to really just stay alive. That's my goal. I was like, oh my god, I'm so close. Finally can get one. Let's go! I was so excited. How the hell do you delete these? Yeah, the only way I know how to delete them is you gotta like pin them and then delete them. Like there's no freaking thing to delete it. There's no like tab to delete it. It's stupid. But anyway, that was my first. No, that's fine. So that was the first one. That was number one. And then you get this cool cutscene where the Duchess is being so dramatic. I never read that. Defeating Night Lords and other events makes the lines between Rapture and Churn. Each one is a shifting earth, and each of them yields unique rewards. Phenomena continues for some time, with conditions restored after conditioning, conducting several expeditions or passing time with the Round Table Hold. Ah, I didn't know about that. But I think that's the end of that video. But I think at the end of this is when I just unlocked the Duchess, and I wanna see that again because she does like this cool little thing when you do that. Yeah, did I end the video right there? I wonder if I did. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so I got this little timepiece when I beat the boss. She's so cool. And I love that her design is based so strongly on Lady Maria and the Firekeeper. It's so cool. I mean, her mask is very much the Firekeeper, but her body and design is so much Lady Maria from Bloodborne. It's so cool. So damn cool. But yeah, that was my first run. And then yeah, you unlock her, and I got to run around and play as her for a bit. And then my first run playing her, I won another game as well, which was so excellent. So let's just see us jumping off the ledge again. But this one I'm not gonna linger too much. I'm just gonna skip ahead. Yeah, so it did play the cutscene, but it skipped it through. Okay. I just want to see her twirl the knife again. Just. Oh, it's so cool. But what makes the Duchess so much fun is that she's very quick, so she can do like two dodges in a row, and when she dodges, she does like little backflips, or when she dodges backwards, she just like a little like move to the side and stuff, which is just super fun to watch. And she attacks super fast with her starting dagger, or any daggers really. So you want her to be mainly using those. So when you find them in the world, you're like, yes, I'll keep that. And then I like having like a crossbow in the offhand if I ever find one, which is super fun. So you get like a little range attack in, even if it's not like the best thing ever. Um, but she is not really tanky. Like she takes, if she gets hit, she does take a lot of damage, but it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing because you can dodge very easily, and if you're used to playing games like Bloodborne, Sekiro, or Lies of P, you tend to know when to dodge. But let me just skip ahead to. I think we wrecked this guy. Yeah, I had a fire buff, and I like how fast you can apply the buffs too. There's no time to wait. Everything that's what I love about Nightreign so much. It just completely streamlined the experience of playing Souls games. Like immediately, you just are in the world. You're fighting enemies. You're leveling up. You're upgrading your weapons, and then you're getting prepared for the boss. It's just a gauntlet of the regular Souls experience summed up in a half-hour game. It's really cool. It's really, really, really cool. And see, I was like, oh, I don't really need the FP for successive attacks, so I'm like, boom, get 20,000 runes. That's enough to level up. It's so good. Now, let's skip ahead because I want to show this Night Lord here. Now, this Night Lord was actually exhausting, and I might not show the whole thing because it was a very long fight. But this Night Lord. So you fight the Tree Sentinels again as the boss. You know how it goes. It's the same old thing. And then you get brought up into the sky. Boost physical damage negation by 18% or more HP from flasks. I couldn't really decide. But I thought like, oh, more HP versus more defense versus a little less defense. I think getting more restored was more worthwhile. Get carried up again, and then this time I actually leveled up my weapon, I think. Or at least yeah. I was just double checking, making sure it's the same upgrade material. Well, I was doing all the math to make sure I could level up enough, so I leveled up twice. Bought the upgrade material, bought the healing bolus, and then just bought the rest of like stuff I didn't know I could use in the fight. Yeah, because upgrading your starting dagger is actually really good. And here I knew I was going to be all prepped and ready, so this fight went a lot better, but it was such a long and drawn out fight. It didn't really feel that difficult, but what was hard about it was just how long it was. You had to just be on the ball the whole time. Like it was 10 minutes, like a 10-minute fight. I don't like fighting that long. But what made it cool was just the aesthetic of the boss. The boss reminded me very much of the Elden Beast at the very end of Elden Ring, and it kind of reminded me of like there is a YouTuber. Her name is Only Waifu, and she does videos for Elden Ring and Nightreign, and she is fantastic. If anybody's ever on YouTube, go look up Only Waifu. She's so good. But she described this boss as it's like you're at the bottom of the ocean because it kind of looks like that, like it's swimming around and the sand and the ripples in it, like it feels like you're at the bottom of the ocean. And fighting this boss, it really feels like ethereal, like in this really special way. I liked it a lot, even though like getting a chance to hit her was actually, or hitting it, I guess, was really really difficult. But like just watching the fight is actually so enjoyable. All these little jellyfish coming after you, trying to explode and make you fall asleep. I'm like, no, get away! Yeah, but see, you can't reach it. Like, I don't have magic. I don't have anything really ranged. So I just have to wait until it gets low and gets close. Yeah, like, if I had something ranged, it would be so much easier. None of us have anything... Well, there's the archer that we have with us, and that really ends up saving the day a lot. But yeah, like, it just goes on and on and on as just a slow grind. Like, see, I'm not really taking much damage. See, like, I'm 5 minutes in and I still have the four Estes. Like, look at that. Another minute goes by and I only bring it down just a little bit. Fall asleep and die. Another minute goes by. Like, it's so excruciating. I'm gonna keep an account watching because I want you to have a viewership, but I gotta go. Very busy today. It's okay. It's okay. Well, I hope you have a really great day. Thanks for coming by a little bit. You know, it's always good to see you. Um, just catch me later, okay? I'm probably gonna get going soon anyway. I just wanted to show these videos real quick. I have one more video after this that I want to show, and then I'm going to probably get going shopping for a bit. But when I get back, I really want to play some Nightreign. So I will be doing a run for sure. But yeah, that was the end of the. That was me beating the second one with my first time using the Duchess, and I felt really good about that. It was so cool. And I like at the end where they show you the map. They show you everywhere you ran. They show you all the things that you picked up. Like, yeah, they show you all the souls that you got too. So I actually got the most souls that entire run. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. And then... What did I save this for? Oh, finding the puppet. Okay, so I unlocked this character, and she is like she's like a doll. So I was zooming in on her fingers and just seeing like the joints in her hands, and I thought it was super neat to just notice the little details. Like she's playing a little lyre, and I like that they have like the articulated little finger joints. I thought that was like super cool to see. So I just took a video just getting those little details. Because they really went all in. It's so cool. It's super, super cool. But yeah, and then I played as the Duchess again, and you can tell this video was long because half an hour in I'm still playing just one of them. But this one was very good. Like, we got it down to a science, essentially. And I was following these guys around everywhere, and it went super well. Like, these guys, they knew what they were doing. And so I just kind of followed them the entire time, taking on the bosses. And what was the boss? Oh, the dancer! I love the dancer. Even though this boss fight was super easy, The Dancer of the Boreal Valley from Dark Souls 3 is such a cool boss, but um, in Nightreign with 3 people, she was not made for that. She's too slow. She's supposed to be very slow, but she hits a lot, and then when she attacks, she does like a lot of chain attacks. But with 3 people, she's a bit of a cakewalk. Like there she goes. She comes right in and does the grab and misses, and then we all just wail on her. Like look at how heavy these attacks are. Like look at that. She's so far down already, and she's barely taken a swing yet. Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Like she just pulled out her other sword, and here she does like her one big attack, and we just have to make sure we dodge. Like I just dodged right out of it, and I'm okay. If I'd stayed in that, I'd be dead for sure. I mean, you saw I took 2 hits, and my whole health bar was practically gone. But then we just get right back in, and if you get behind her where she can't hit you or her sides, you're just fine already. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, and so that was the dancer. That went super easy. And this time, I think I upgraded everything. So, day 3, I got up there, add an upgrade for the sword to get up to +1. And then ended up buying another upgrade to get it to +2. And I'm pretty sure I leveled up and or no, I don't have nearly enough to get to level 15. But I got to level 15, I think, on one of the last ones I did. They give you the upgrade material, and it's only 6,500, so you should have at least your weapon to level 2 if you get here. Oh, nice. That came in so handy. So you have at least enough to get it to up 1, but oh yeah, we fought the dragon. The dragon here was annoying as hell. I did not like fighting this guy at all. Yeah, they said fire was going to be ideal for taking it out. I didn't really have anything that was too good with fire, so that's something to keep in mind too, is you got to keep the enemy's weaknesses in mind, because otherwise it's going to be a slog or it's not going to go your way. So I had like some upgrades. I had the fire pit or the fire bullets, like the fire bomb, and then I had the fire grease to apply to my weapon, but I needed a fire weapon. I needed something that would do ongoing fire damage. I just walked right into the ice on the ground there. I didn't know what I was doing. It's my first time. I didn't know what I was doing. But see, with the fire damage, it did so much. And then I didn't know what was going on here, but I saw everybody was making a run for it. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm making a run for it. Shame I kind of wasted my fire grease there, though. But I saw why everybody was running. There's all that ice that was falling down inside that shrouded area. Throw a bomb right at its face. I feel like once I get the hang of this is a game that's going to be really fun and probably very formulaic once you get the hang of it. Because so far, I'm kind of just following all the other players and seeing where they're going. But I think once I get the hang of it on my own, I know I'll be able to handle this so much better. Because every single thing right now is a surprise. Every boss I fight, I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? I know they're gonna. This game is practically brand new, so I know they're still adding like free deal. They're adding DLC and they're expanding on the game a lot. So I know it's not going to become too formulaic anytime soon. But in the long run, I think if I keep playing this for like the coming months and stuff, I can expect a bit of a routine to come down, you know? But the bosses in this game are like truly magical. Like the last boss that I showed you, the augur, how it was just kind of like you're underwater the whole time. This one, you feel like you're just in like a icy Arctic area, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I love like the dragon when it got introduced and it just kind of unfurled its wings, and here with all the snow and the ice, it feels otherworldly almost. It's so neat. Like the boss design in this game is really terrific. It's very impressive. From Software, they absolutely know what they're doing, and I think if this is what their like B team is doing, like they're not even like, because I know Miyazaki did not work on this game. It's just their B team. But even so, like these guys working on this, when they come together for their next big project where they get everybody on board together, like I'm thinking they're gonna make I want them to make Dark Souls 4. I want them to make Dark Souls 4 so bad. I know that's not maybe it's Dark Souls 3 came out almost 10 years ago now. I would love for them to make another Dark Souls, even with the ending of Dark Souls 3 being perfect, I think, in having it be like the end of the story. I think they should do it again. They really should try making a more, because Elden Ring was such a success with how open world it was. I think it would do them good to make a more linear story again. I think them putting everything that they've learned into a very driven, like narratively driven linear game, they would do so damn good. They would do so damn good with the dungeons and everything, and having like a straight beginning, middle, and end. Like no side dungeons, just you're going from the beginning to the end. Make it a 90, 100-hour game, not a 20-hour game like Dark Souls 3 was. And just, oh, that'd be incredible. Where like there's no side content, you have to do everything. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making any sense here, but I think From Software could do it, and they could do it in a very good way. I mean, because we've just seen that with the scale of everything in Elden Ring. Like, the scale of the worlds and, like, the cities that they've built and everything. Now, imagine that scale, but in Dark Souls. Like, that would be incredible. And I really hope that's what they're doing. I mean, I don't think they've forgotten about Dark Souls. I don't think they've moved on from Dark Souls. I mean, Dark Souls is like, it's a part of their identity. It's very core to it. Okay, so at this part, because my health was so low and I've already been downed, I really did not want to die again. So I tried to keep my distance as much as I could, and I just kept using the crossbow. And, you know, I kind of felt a little bad the last few minutes just using the crossbow at the end. But I really didn't want to die again, and I really didn't want to become a burden to the other players, so I just hung back and tried to chisel as much damage away as I could. And yeah, so that was the end of the third boss that I fought. And I was so happy to finally seem like I was getting the hang of it. So I played another game after that, but I did not win, which really sucked. But I had lots of fun. I really did have lots of fun. I'm just going to see if I have time to play a match. I don't think I do right now. Aww. But yeah, I think I shut off those videos. I think I'm going to come back later and play another stream, or I'll just have it playing while I kick ass again later. But there's a couple things I need to do, unfortunately, so I think I'm going to end the stream here. I'm sorry that it's so short, but I really wanted to just show off my successes in the last couple of runs that I've done and just get a chance to check in with you guys. So I will be coming back later, probably today, and I'm just gonna keep everything set up, but I'm just gonna end the stream here so that way I can hop back on really quickly. But yeah, hope everybody here watching has a great day, and I will see you all very, very soon, okay? Bye bye!